RG Kar Medical College and Hospital's former principal Dr. Sandip Ghosh is once again making headlines. This time, the focus is not on the alleged rape and murder of a trainee doctor or financial irregularities at the institute, but rather on a resurfaced 2017 news report detailing an earlier case involving Ghosh. Sandip Ghosh, who is currently in the CBI custody and scheduled to appear before the court on the 10th of September, has had a previous legal issue come back right into the spotlight. According to a 2017 report from the South China Morning Post, a student nurse accused Ghosh of inappropriate behavior. The allegations date back to the 8th of April 2017 at Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Yau Ma Tei. On 29th of May 2017, a student nurse accused Ghosh, then an orthopedist involved in a clinical attachment program in Hong Kong, of indecently touching him. The nurse claimed that while changing clothes, Ghosh patted his left buttock and attempted to touch his private parts. The nurse testified in Kowloon City Court that Ghosh had asked, and I quote, "Do you like it?" during the alleged assault. The nurse, who remains anonymous, described that while he was halfway through changing into his uniform before 7 a.m., Ghosh, who he later identified in court, greeted him with a handshake and patted his buttock multiple times. The nurse said Ghosh then reached towards his crotch but was stopped by the nurse, who firmly said no before dressing and leaving the changing room. In court, Ghosh, who was 45 years old at that time, claimed that the incident was a misunderstanding. He testified that he had accidentally touched the nurse's hip while demonstrating a technique or fixing a dislocated shoulder. Ghosh contended that his comment was intended to be instructional, saying, "Do it like this." Later, Ghosh pleaded not guilty to the charge of indecent assault before Deputy Magistrate Leong Lai In. His defense counsel, David Boyton, argued that the claim of indecent assault was merely a convenient excuse for the nurse's tardiness to work, which the nurse admitted to being late on many occasions. Boyton also suggested that the nurse might have misunderstood Ghosh's English due to a strong accent, a point that the nurse refuted. In his defense, Ghosh mentioned that he had woken up with a partially dislocated shoulder, a recurring issue, and sought assistance from people in his building, including the nurse. Ghosh asserted that he had no malicious intent and maintained, and I quote, "Before God, I am telling the truth." Dr. Wilson Lai, a defense witness who supervised Ghosh at the hospital, testified that an MRI scan from the 24th of April in 2017 indicated that Ghosh had suffered from a dislocated shoulder in the preceding weeks. Lai also noted that Ghosh's medical records in India documented previous shoulder dislocations. Later on, the magistrate accepted Ghosh's explanation regarding his shoulder condition and the potential for misunderstanding due to the nurse's interpretation of Ghosh's accent. According to a report by Asia Times, this led to a favorable outcome for Ghosh as the court deemed the incident a misunderstanding rather than an intentional act of indecent assault. Sandip Ghosh's past controversy, combined with his current legal troubles, continue to attract significant attention. We will keep you updated on any further developments.